So of course, if you're local, you're going to know about the Eastern Shore Center. But we have so many people that are moving to our area from all over the country and people who are contemplate moving to our area. I thought I would talk about some of the big shopping areas in Baldwin County. I'm going to start with the Eastern Shore Center. I happen to live really close to there, so I'm a patron at most of these, a lot of these stores and restaurants. But the Eastern Shore Center is located right at the intersection of I-10 and 181. So if you're on Interstate 10 and you take the Spanish Fort exit, you're going to be dumped off right there at the Eastern Shore Center. It's hard to miss. I mean, right at the road, there's, we're going to talk about the restaurants and all that, but there's Olive Garden and all kinds of restaurants up front. You're going to see palm trees, but the Eastern Shore Center is kind of like a upscale strip mall. It's not a mall that is under one big roof where you just park and walk to all the stores. This has parking spots around every store, and it's kind of like a big circle. So, but it's a really cool place. There's over 50 stores or restaurants, 50 businesses in the Eastern Shore Center directly. And then there's some shopping that's right across the street that I want to talk about too. But let's get into it. There's some anchor stores for the Eastern Shore Center. Dillard's and Belk are there. Those are big. You know Dillard's, you know Belk. If you've been in one, you've been in all of them. So we have those two anchor stores. Barnes & Noble is one of my favorite places to go. I go there a lot just to get coffee. Sometimes I go there every day for a little while. And then sometimes I take a break. And then I go every day for a little while just to get coffee and browse and read. Stock and Trade is a really cool, it's a furniture store, but I think I like just about everything in that store. I love Stock and Trade. Then we got a couple of things that are just activities. There's a place called Bad Axe, A-X-E, Throwing, Bad Axe Throwing, that you can go and rent lanes to throw axes at targets and stuff. And they have rates for 45 minutes and an hour and a half, group rates and that type. So that's a fun thing to do. They've even got a thing called Humdinger's Virtual Lounge. It's just virtual video experience type thing. And then other activities are Premier Cinemas is right there at the Eastern Shore Center as well. Another anchor store is Men's Warehouse, but there's a bunch of little specialty stores. You can go to the easternshorecenter.com and you can find their directory. But I wanted to talk about some of the diversity, as you know, mentioned some of the bulk, the higher end stores, not the higher end, but the anchor stores. But also there's 8 different restaurants there. You have that's actually a part of the Eastern Shore Center. You have the Starbucks Cafe that's inside of Barnes & Noble. You also have California Dreamin', which is a great place. It's very popular. There's a lot of seating in there. And it's kind of like American Classics, but it's big portions. I love their California Dreamin' salad is what I get a lot. Right across the walkway of California Dreamin' is the Half Shell Oyster House, where you guessed it, seafood, oysters, but they also have po' boys, sandwiches, burgers, that type of thing. Very good. There's an ice cream place at the Eastern Shore Center called the Marble Slab, and they also do cookies there too. Moe's Southwest Grill. I love Moe's. You can get burritos, tacos, nachos, quesadillas, but they have about 20 different fresh ingredients, and you just kind of walk through the line, tell them what you want on it, and they make it for you. They have great queso dip, I will say, and they have several different salsas there that I think are fantastic. Nukes Eatery is just a sandwich and salad place, but they've got great food. Top of the line meats and cheeses, and I think you would love it too. They've been there for a long time, and they're very popular. Rico Mexican is right next door to Nukes, and that's a Mexican restaurant. I've been there a few times, and that's very good. I think the last time I went, I got the crawfish nachos, and it was excellent. They've got a fairly new place in there called Twist 181. It's an upscale cocktail lounge, and they've got some fine dining food in there as well. But it definitely upscaling our area with this with Twist 181. I don't drink, so I don't go in there, but from what I understand, people are really liking it. Around the Eastern Shore Center, there is a feeder road or service road. It just goes in a big circle around the Eastern Shore Center. And on the backside of that, you're going to see a Publix. If you're facing the Eastern Shore Center from 181, there's a Publix grocery store on the left. And then directly behind the Eastern Shore Center off of this service road is All In. I think it's All In. Anyway, it's a bowling alley. And that's very popular. If you keep going down that road, there's a whole nother shopping center over there. I don't believe it's actually part of the Eastern Shore Center, but it's within the stone's throw, well, at least a 9-iron away. If you hit a 9-iron, you could probably hit it from there, from the Eastern Shore Center, but it's right across the service road. And it's just a big, long strip shopping center that has Best Buy and PetSmart, Michael's, World Market. It's got Ross's in there, and then a bunch of other stores in there too. Ashley Furniture is in there, and just a bunch of other things. But there's everything you could want is right there in that surrounding area. Other things you can find, other restaurants you can find is Logan Steakhouse is within 100 yards of that. Cracker Barrel, which we all love Cracker Barrel, and everybody loves Cracker Barrel. It's always busy. And Briquettes. Briquettes is a steakhouse, and it's right behind Cracker Barrel, and it's a large place, and it's really good food. I went there for my birthday last time, and it was very good. Another restaurant that's right there is Sticks, and that's Asian cuisine, and that is really good and very popular. So I think that about covers everything I want to talk about the Eastern Shore Center. It's there's 3 major shopping centers in Baldwin County. The Eastern Shore Center is one, Jubilee Square and Daphne, and then Tanger Outlets and Foley. Those are the 3 major shopping areas. And then I guess on the 4th on the list, only because it's smaller. It's not because it's worse, it's just smaller, but downtown Fairhope is really cool. But anyway, I am a realtor. I sell houses and condos for a living, but I also do a lot of videos. And I do a lot of videos not only on real estate, but I do them on our community and things to do, food to eat. I do reviews on food. I'm really into Baldwin County. So if you like what you see, please subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out a lot of videos, a lot. And so, and if you're open to buying or selling in Baldwin County, please reach out to me. My information is all over the web, and I hope you got some good information out of this, and give me a call if you need me. On to the next.